the sequel to Super Metroid.
It also features some pretty amazing art in this cutscene.
Oh man, that chin.
Oh, dude, look at that chin, man.
Look at that face. So anime.
Crimson Chin got nothing on that, man.
Yeah. Pretty much a third of his face.
My man got
my
man got the Akira jacket and everything, B.
Yeah, so there's 3 different difficulty settings in this game, and well, we're doing this on normal. Really the differences.
Easy's whack.
Yes. Easy mode is just the first 2 levels. And yeah, so it's not really an actual category. And in hard mode, you don't really have continues. And you take more damage. So it's very marathon unsafe. So yeah, with that being said.
Oop, introduce yourself.
Oh yeah, and I guess we'll do a nice roll call. I'm dg0n, and we'll start from the right or left.
Just yell into his face.
That's chronoon over there without a mic set. And then
sonikkustar.
I'm dr.fatbody.
I'm Faust 4712.
And
I'm Cypherin.
all right, and they've all elected to be up here and cheer me on. When dealing with this pretty technical run. There's.
Woo, yeah, he got the first trick. All right, everyone get hype. You know what I'm saying? My man hit it. Wow, frame perfect, B.
Okay, so we'll get started. Oh, wait, I got to prevent.
Whoa. We're on hard.
Oh, yeah.
This would have been bad.
Yeah.
There we go. Come on.
Okay, no. I wanted to prevent demo mode. That's why I did that. Anyway, 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Whoop. All right, so coming up right away, you're going to see one of our main forms of momentum is going to be this roll. It's very important while rolling, just regularly, we can make it through enemies. It allows us to do a lot. Also, this chain that's coming up, also known as the rope, has a lot of different names. Also helps with our momentum. And then now we have an invincibility shield, so we can still roll, but you can't roll through enemies, so you have to actually regulate how you use your shield and when you use it.
All right, so he's already on the first mini boss.
And there he goes.
Yeah, and just like that, folks.
Wait, what mini boss? What just happened?
Yeah, so bombs in this game, I think they do like damage per frame. So they just, most of the boss fights in this game just really die fast. And that's kind of the thing with this particular speed run. It's a whole lot of bomb use in key parts. There's also a nice little special feature with bombs where we can actually roll through things with it. Can't do it with a shield, can't do it with the energy wheel. You need the bombs in order to do that.
You'll also notice when we go off of platforms and stuff while rolling, we actually have a couple of frames to jump.
Yep, it kind of works like the Diddy Kong cartwheel. Or the Donkey Kong roll. It's like Donkey Kong Country. Yeah, man.
It's like a monkey who rolls around and likes bananas, okay? Don't chastise him.
Yeah, so I mentioned about how bombs are actually very, very important in the run itself. There's an unfortunate thing about that in this game. There are no bomb drops. All these gray boxes littered throughout the actual run, they all drop the same things, and none of them contain bomb drops. So that means we got to find different ways to replenish these bombs, and there's only 2 ways. One is through completing a level, and that only gives you 1 bomb, so not optimal. The other way is to die. We have to do a lot of death abusing, which is exactly what I'm doing here. A little bit risky. That boss in particular, the weak point is the eyes, and you want to stay to one side of the screen.
Yeah.
And that makes them spawn faster. Like the original design, oh my goodness. The original design of that boss was to just swing from side to side and then kill the eyeballs as they spawn with the conventional weapon, but that's not optimal.
Also, so you see the water that's falling from the ceiling here. Coming up in this route is actually one of the hardest jumps in the run. You should be able to see it here soon. He doesn't have a lot of leeway with this jump. So.
Yeah, this first part of level 2 is a pretty important one. Every time you die, your weapons get downgraded 1 level.
Yeah, they nerf them real quick.
Yeah.
Just for good measure.
So I had to actually break open boxes while I was standing on top of them and try to get the ideal weapon. So right now, so there's 3 weapons in the game. I have the green laser, and it's the weakest weapon in the game. The developers in the instruction manual say it's not, but it very much is.
It's a lie.
It's a lie.
They fool you.
Ooh, and he got it first
yeah.
try.
Oh, wait, no. I
sick.
actually missed the one up there.
Oh,
so
he had to go back.
I was only half sick. It was still pretty cool.
yeah, it's you need to use that shield to get through many of the hazards there, and you got to be quick enough to actually beat out
no,
the
what? Did you just die?
No, man.
Whack. Oh, no, you're
wait, what
Hey,
happened?
first try, yeah.
He cheated death, everyone.
yeah, no, there's actually the good thing about that is I actually didn't soft lock there. There's actually a chance you can soft lock there if you die and hit the point where you're supposed to lose control of your character.
It locks the game up completely.
Also,
It
so
kind of isn't like an infinite.
Yeah, so this section here is actually pretty dangerous. There's a lot of damage boosting, but we got through it pretty well. And now coming up is the boss, which is hit-based, actually.
One of the only hit-based bosses in this.
Yeah, so another intentional death to get through him, and there he goes.
Another great quick kill.
So one thing that you'll be noticing through stages is like we're actually trying to keep a pretty specific count on crystals. That's because we always want over 150, because at the end of the stage, when we have the bonus countdown, if you have under 150, it counts 1 crystal at a time as opposed to 2 crystals at a time.
Yeah, that doesn't particularly come into play with the first 3 levels.
Yeah, this is the 3rd stage, by the way.
Yeah, the first 3 levels, the boss explosion actually takes longer than the count of the crystals. Where that actually becomes important is the next level and onward.
Also, you'll see him dropping off of these platforms. If any of those are untimed, he can actually get hit by a kill plane because this is just a large dying pit. Thankfully, he's already past that, but...
Yeah, you just got to follow the pattern.
So the thing with level 3, there's a lot of mini bosses, and we need the rebound because it's the best damage dealing weapon in the game. And that's kind of a problem because there's all these enemies here we got to navigate through. I did that perfectly.
Nice.
Pretty tricky timing on your jumps for that. And
so here's the second mini boss already.
Mm-hmm.
Want to turn him into Swiss cheese?
Perfect.
See?
Yeah.
Look at that.
GG's, you tried.
All right. So
so the third one is
coming up.
It's a little bit interesting.
Yeah.
So what he's gonna try and do is he's gonna try and kill this boss and hope. Oh man.
yeah, too early.
Dang.
Killed him though, so that's fine.
Yeah, as long as he kills him. But what would have happened is the screen would have started progressing to the right at a faster rate than normal. And pretty much what happens is you clip Bren through the wall of the dying, we call him robot chicken or little chicken, or chicken little.
Yeah, chicken little.
And so you clip through robot chicken and then it's all gravy. It saves you about 3 to 4 seconds. And that is the end of stage 3.
Oh, there's one more. There's one
Kidding.
more. There's one more. Yeah.
That's him.
So,
this one.
Sonikkustar, you can explain this.
Oh, yeah. So, hold on. So, in this game, depending on which weapon you have, bosses may have different HP. For that boss, it actually has less HP if you have the laser. The only problem is that it's such a minute difference that it's not really all that usable in like an RTA sense. So.
All right, there we go. So he took that death there, so he has to replenish bombs again.
Mm-hmm. Use it for this guy.
Yep.
And yeah, this is the last boss of stage 3. And there he goes.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Just take note of the fact that boss literally was just like a claw machine in a scrapyard.
All right, so yeah, Alien World. This particular level.
Familiar.
Yeah, yeah. If you get the vibes of the alien horror movies, yes. All sorts of enemies that will pop out that look exactly like them, like that facehugger you just saw from the egg. This particular level is the most technical in the game. Yeah, there's a lot of grapple or plasma rope being used here, and sometimes if you frame perfect jump from it, it will not properly detach, and that will prevent you from rolling, which is not fun.
Yeah, because as you see, the roll is just very devastating. So he took that safety shield right there. He could have just skipped it over, but
it's dangerous.
Yeah.
And I don't want to actually die because, as you can see, when you death abuse a lot, you're really draining your lives down. And those bombs in particular are very important for me to get through. Not only those enemies I just passed by, but the enemies that were on top there with all those flyers. Yes, there was even things like goose spitters just littered all over there.
So right here, as everyone knows, we have our usual Sega trains auto-scroller. We have this in multiple Sega games, such as McDonald's Treasure Game, Revenge of Shinobi, Gunstar Heroes,
The Punisher.
There's a lot of these,
yeah, just
so enjoy.
they
Good place for donations, honestly.
Yeah. Before we do let the donation speaker talk, though, there is some weapons throughout this level that they really wanted us to grab.
Yeah, remember when we said that they wrote in the manual that the laser was the best weapon for killing bosses? Yeah, well, they just decided to throw that statement to the fullest in this level. There's just nothing but lasers everywhere, and since it's not the best weapon for speedrunning, he's going to be pulling off some very tricky jumps soon, and it gets a little, whew.
It can get a little scary. These platforms can actually knock me back if I hit them from the side. So, yeah, I'm gonna let the donation reader speak while I focus on this upcoming part. So go right ahead.
Absolutely. We got a $25 donation from Noisy Toy 158. Hey, hey, Dagron. Was going to go to bed, but then saw you in the schedule.
Oh my God, that jump. Sorry.
No, you're good. Shout outs to one of my favorite Genesis runners. Good luck.
Thank you.
Sega boy.
And the reason why the platforms knock you back is because they're not actually really platforms. They're actually just a bunch of the alien mounts kind of stacked on one another going into the distance. So.
Also, you might notice he's doing some neat little maneuvering around the crystals here. That just has to deal with the countdown at the end of the level. So
yeah, this is the point where we want to hit the 150 threshold because, like we said, once we do, the diamonds count down by 2 instead of 1. And if you do this world optimally, you're going to at least grab 135 because they like to count down all the levels of World 4 together. Also, that death was intentional.
Yeah, so he took that death because he's trying to mind bomb all these shield things around the boss. The first phase is the trickiest, but...
this one. Yeah, sometimes this guy has a tendency to not want to throw his...
last shield and then...
last part of his shield away, and you got to go through another phase of him doing this. This one, thankfully, is not too difficult. You can see I'm just standing here and getting rid of them by simply shooting. And once he throws it away, now his weak point is exposed.
And you just bust him.
And there you go.
GG. GG.
Yeah. That boss fight tends to be one of the more... that one fight is probably the most difficult in the game to optimize, so good to get past that one relatively well.
And like he said earlier, these are pretty... Well, the last level was very technical and very precise. Turrican, the series, is just known overall for being a very technically precise series, and that one is a very good penultimate display of that precision at work. When you do it fluidly and seamlessly, it's just very, very well good, like put together.
Yes. So this level tends to be pretty trolly. Oh, jeez.
Oof, like
yeah,
that.
Those guys can sometimes even throw projectiles. And
no.
this could be a problem. Is there at least some health? Oh, no, I don't want to deal with him. There's actually some health. Uh-oh. I'm actually gonna get rid of him.
There we go. The rate at which those face hugger eggs come out is pretty much random.
Yeah, I wanted to keep my rebound, but I got knocked into a multiple, which is kind of a problem.
Yeah, it's gonna slow things down a bit, but we're gonna he'll push through.
Yeah. All right. Well, you're gonna actually see what this boss fight is all about.
We got Ridley Scott's Pride and Joy on the screen right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I call her the Alien Queen.
Yeah.
But yeah, she basically cycles through all these attacks, and
if we would have had the rebound, it would have just been lickety split. He would have hit her a few times and then bombed her. Or wait, no, you don't even have the bomb at this point. Yeah, the rebound just completely decimates her for some reason. It's kind of like
she'll die eventually. Yeah, if I need the bomb kind of as an emergency measure. That's okay. We'll just finish her off with that, or not. Okay,
There we go.
Nice backup. Nice
Yeah.
backup.
Yeah, you can see the crystals counting down by 2 now. So.
And like you said earlier, each weapon has a different damage, or I mean, it makes the boss have different HP levels. So that one took a little longer than if he would have had rebound.
And so a little bit earlier, we
You know
talked
what?
about replenishing bombs.
I'm actually going to take an intentional
Yeah.
game over here. I ended up grabbing multiple again there, so better to just force the death and start again. But yeah, this is the last level of the game. There's a number of intentional deaths, and well, we wanted to try and beat out that Crusher since they're pretty much an instant death, but there's no set checkpoints, so it doesn't actually send you back. And so I'm gonna take some more damage because we're gonna take another intentional death here. Good, killed him. All right.
And
Nice.
And then
there it is. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
dope.
That was great. So he pretty much kills that boss, and then he kills himself within like that same like downward motion that Bren takes, and he just gets a full.
Also, so if he goes fast enough on that first section, yep.
Boom, there it is.
He got the
Yeah.
key to get the quick kill on the boss. That was awesome.
Yeah. All right. So now we're coming up to the last 2 fights of the game. The first is the Terminator. There's a very, very tight quick kill to get. I do need a sound cue for it, so I will need some quiet time for it. And then after that will be the final boss of the game, which is the Machine.
Got it.
Yeah.
Whoa, that was amazing.
Okay.
What a legend.
All right.
All
So
right.
it. Oh.
Go ahead.
Nope.
Nah, let it
Okay,
speak for
so-
itself.
Yeah. So this guy has 2 phases.
And
wait.
first phase gone.
All right.
Yep. Spam the mines.
You know what I'm saying? Dancing all over that corpse.
Yeah. So when you roll into a boss. Oh, by the way, time's coming
Yeah.
up. And time.
GG.
Nice.
Yeah, so since I didn't have time to explain that before time was coming up, what was happening there was that when you roll in a boss's hitbox, you actually will take damage even in energy wheels. So at some point, I had to jump out of his hitbox. And if I actually played that whole run perfectly and not actually forced the game over, I would have had 0 lives to end that entire run.
Yeah, so normally he ends it on 0 lives and like a
Basically
bare
no
minimum health. It's
Yeah.
very, very like
It's a scary
Whew.
run. It is a scary run.
makes your heart pump.
So before I pass it off to the next runner, which is chronoon right over there, I want to thank the AGDQ staff for giving me the opportunity to do this run. This game in particular holds a real special place in my heart, and why that is because how I ended up, unlike a lot of the guys sitting behind me, I never actually grew up with a Sega Genesis. And when I first got a Sega Genesis, it came with this game that I never heard of, never played before, much less speedrun it. And the reason for that is because of my mother. And it would turn out that this game and the console itself would be one of the last gifts she would ever give to me, because she would pass on because of cancer. So yeah,
We love you, man.
yeah.
So this is why.
Shout outs to her, and God bless. God bless.
God bless her. And this is why we do things like this. Video games have much more importance than people think. It links us to memories and to people. It's something that brings us together, something that shatters barriers of images, and it just brings us all together in one. This is honestly one of the proudest moments of my life being here right now. So I want to thank you, d4gr0n.
Thank you.
Yeah, why don't we give one more for d4gr0n?
Come on, everybody, give it up
That's
for
my
d4gr0n.
dog. That's my dog.
Be sure to tune in for his Pocky and Rocky run
Follow
in a few.
him. Follow him. Follow him.
He's a Genesis god.
Follow him.
Before I get emotionally wrecked, I'm gonna take the mic. Thank you, everybody.
Great job, d4gr0n.
Great stuff there, d4gr0n. Congrats once again on that run and the story. Thank you. Got a $10 donation here from Raj165. You never heard of Mega Turrican before, but this run was impressive and hilarious. Shouts to d4gr0n and the whole couch for making the start of my week a good one. Thank you, Raj. I've got a $25 donation here from Beef Wizard. This is for Chronoon. Excited to see you play next, bro. I've got a $100 donation here from Cyclone. I meant to donate an amount per sword boost I got during the run, but I lost count. So here's a nice round number. Thank you, Cyclone. Got a $10 donation right here from Bacon246. As a college student, it can be hard to find money, but I can't not donate to such an amazing event. I've been watching for years now, and the GDQ events have helped me through some rough patches in my life. Thank you all for contributing to such an amazing cause. Thank you, Bacon. Got $10 right here from D-Trex. Longtime donator, first-time watcher, loving the games and the very fast speeds. Money goes to saving the Jack 3 glitch exhibition. Let's boot cancer's booty. Agreed, my man. How about $20 here from Raised by Birds? Excited to see Echo and Vector Man run. Loved those games when I was young. Hi to the morning crew, and remember to stay comfy. Oh, we are, my dude. I've got $10 right here from Momi Inobashuri. I'm sure I butchered that. I apologize. But say hi, GDQ, fourth time donating. Hope my comment is read. Congrats, you made the list. I probably just butchered your name. That was it. These runners are great, and the commentators, and the staff. Everyone's great. Thank you, Momi G. You're great. Got $25 here from Cribble. Just sending a heart, sending some love. Thank you, Cribble. Got $50 from Meeper. So many games I want to watch this year. Time to absolutely ruin my sleep schedule. Everyone here at this event knows what you're going through. I've got a $250 donation here from Raggedy. Having lost my own mom to cancer, I know how it feels to lose a parent to this monster of an illness. So here's $250 to help destroy cancer. Thank you, Raggedy. Got $5 from Takarash. Greetings from Norway. Thanks for doing this. My grandma died to cancer several years ago. Glad someone is taking up the fight. Thank you, Taki. I've got $20 here from Donback. Just saying, Echo Hype, Poggers. Can we get some Pogs in chat? Pog. Pog. Show me those early morning Pogs. Pog. I've got $75 here from Lonely E. I was moved by Dagrin's story, so I have to donate. Lots of love and good luck to the runners. Thank you, Lonely. I've got $5 here from Iggy Zig. Let's take a cue from our hero in fighting cancer. After all, he's named Turrican, not Turricant. I see what you did there. Greetings from the stream room. Shouts to the stream room. I've got a $250 anonymous donation just saying, I love you all. We love you, anonymous. I'll put you on my Christmas list. Got $10 from D-Ray171, second donation and more incoming. I hope we see Pacross again this year, Spike. I've been playing it upstairs. More than my speed game. Looking forward for your DK run and good luck to all runners. Love AGDQ so much. Hype. Got $25 here from Dig City. Thank you, GDQ, for these events. I look forward to them every year and hope to make it live sometime. My mom right now is currently battling lymphoma and is a true fighter. I love you, Mom, and stay positive. Thank you, Dig. I got a $25 donation here from Mod366. Set my alarm to not miss Covert Muffin hosting. Now I get to listen instead to the equally as awesome Spike the Cheetah. Guess someone overslept. Yes, they did. If anyone knows where he is. Breakfast is getting cold out there. As thanks for helping out, Spike gets to decide what my donation goes towards. Don't have much to give, but what I have, I give wholeheartedly. Good luck to all the runners. And before I forget, greetings from Germany. It's a meme, I'm sorry. I never knew it was a meme. I thought every one of those was honest.